This is Chris, Lottery Guy. Today's video is going to be on chasing the hit sum. And on chasing the hit sum, the number last night did not fall over here on the blue side, but the number that come out on the drawing last night at 10 o'clock is 061. Okay, 061. It didn't fall on the blue side, but it did fall on the orange side. And what I'll show you right here, 061 right here is exact winning number. Exact winning number. Sorry, I'm doing a video. Exact winning number is going to be 061, and that's a winner. On that right there. And this was 16 October 21. And if you will see right here on the number 7 sum, I'll show you right here. If you look right here, you'll see 061 has not been picked before. And what I do after each number comes out, I'll take my marker, my pink marker on that right there, and I'll take and mark it out. 061. I'm not left-handed here, so this is not easy for me to do. So anyhow, I marked it out 061. So that number we know has come up basically today, well, last night. So that being said, it's how all of these marks got marked on here. Each day we had a drawing, I would mark them off. This is just part of my thing that I do every single day, just to make sure that whenever I'm picking numbers, sometimes it doesn't bother me to pick the same number, but right now, what I'm going through on this chasing sum, here lately, the last probably week, we have not had previous numbers that's come up, that's hit. These have been new numbers that's hit. So you'll see here, 061 exact. And I want to show you this too. You have 17 on the orange side, which is this piece of paper. Then you have 24 over here on this sheet of paper on between the 10 and the 19. So if you was to have bought every single one of those tickets, be 17 and 24, be 41 numbers. With 41 numbers, if you would have done exact any, that would have cost you $41, and exact any on that would have paid you $290. So that would have been a good turnaround. Or if you was just like me, I try to conserve money, but with this being, or if you was picking orange and blue. And what I was telling y'all here lately on the orange and the blue, if you see here, last night was the orange, which is the 061. The day before that was in the blue, 537, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue. So last night I took a break off from buying numbers, but I wish I would have not. I told my wife, I said, this is going to be the day that I will hit, and it would have been. But anyhow, with that right there being said, I probably would have done the 50 cents on those, and with the 50 cents I would only spent less than 20 bucks on doing that to win 250 bucks. So if you was picking size like on these rundowns, sometimes these rundowns produce smaller amount of numbers, and sometimes they produce large amount of numbers. It discounts where the date sum is located and how many numbers come up. So like I said, yesterday in yesterday's video, the day before that would have been this number here in the blue, and I said, well, it's flipping back and forth. Look, it would have flipped over into the orange. If I would have bought just the orange side, would have hit that exact. You would have spent less than $20 to win $250, or you would have spent $17 to have won 290 bucks. on exact any. So that's kind of right here. If you see that, and then the previous days we've had on that video, let me see if I can find it here. On the previous days on that, we have had, on Chasing Some, I had a miss on the day before. That was before I started doing the below 10 and above 19, before I started doing those on the chart. We had a miss on that. The day before that, we had on the 900, we had a miss on that one. And then the day before that, we had an exact winner. So basically, out of 1, 2, 3, 4 days, the last 4 days, in the last 4 days, we have had 2 losses and 2 exact winners. So this would have been an exact winner. If a person was betting more money and you're spending $1 straight up, $1 straight up on this right here on exact would have been 500 bucks. So that would have been a good win. I wish I knew exactly when it was going to happen. You just don't never know. But anytime you're having small amounts of numbers, like I said, on the 17 on this side, and we had 24 on this side, even if you bought all of them and you done it for $1 a piece, it'd be less, it'd be like $41, I think is what I said a minute ago. So that would have been a win of 500 bucks, even if you would have done it that way, if you would have done it exact. So we are producing some really good numbers. If you see this on the results, that's why I like showing the results. That way everyone knows on what's happening. They're not guessing, and they know what's going on the drawings. And on this right here, you can look at the date. I have the date on here. The date on there is going to be 16 October, which was yesterday. The drawing, that number come out at 10 o'clock. And you can look on the Mississippi homepage on which numbers I come out with, and you can look at yesterday's previous video, and you say, well, I'm not no storyteller. My proof that I do is exact. I do not cheat in any kind of way. I don't believe in cheating in any kind of way. That's why I like showing proof that these are winners. And the way I'm doing those numbers is, I'll show you in just one moment. If you see all these numbers, I have both sides on this right here today. I have the blue side, which is going to be the numbers between 10 and 19 some. And I also have the numbers over here. It's on the Chasing Some. It's going to be between 2 and 25. So with that being said, this right here is the list that I get these numbers off of. Like I showed you guys a while ago on that 061 that I just marked off. That's how I come up with these numbers. They come off of this list right here that has not come up yet. And how I pick these numbers, sometimes I just take a random guess on what has and has not come up in the past. It's sort of like do numbers that hasn't come up in a few days. And these right here, numbers here on the below 10 and above 19, these are your numbers that don't show up as often, but they will show up. And like it's been showing you on this previous page, they have been showing up every other day. So that's what's happened here lately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take on this side right here, if you guys want to take a moment to write these numbers down on this low side, below 10 and above 19 on that turn on the sun. If you guys want to write these down, you can. I wrote them really large, and that's why I broke it down on the 2 pages to where if you want to write these down, you would have the time to do that. And but I think, to be honest with you, it hit orange last night. On this orange, on the orange side tonight, I think I would actually probably go blue. But there's quite a few more numbers on the blue side than there are on this over double. But I hope everyone's had enough time to maybe write these down. If you want to go buy these numbers tonight, that'd be great. It's totally up to you. But right here, if we flip it over on the orange and blue side, last night was in orange. orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue. Tonight, if it does the same thing, we should be in the blue. So with that being said, these are the numbers on the blue side for tonight. And these numbers have not shown up in the state of Mississippi in the past. These are new numbers. Well, I mean, new numbers. It means that the numbers is hitting all the way around these. These are just the last ones that haven't showed up. So with that being said, if you guys want to write these down, you're welcome to do so. I know this right here there's 47 of these numbers, and it may take a couple of minutes longer to write them down. But I don't know if you can do a screenshot, pause, or something like that where you can write them down on there. I don't know an easy way of doing it. I was calling these numbers out, but I think I find that kind of boring whenever you call them out like that. I think because I don't know who's watching this video, if you're going to take and write them down, or if you're going to just enjoy the video, which I hope you do on there. And I did like that hitting the exact numbers. Like I said, 2 out of 4 days, I've hit exact numbers. So I hope that we continue to do this. I'm going to do a video on this here for quite some time on chasing the hit some. As long as we're winning, I'm going to do some numbers on it. It only takes a few minutes to do it, and probably about 30 minutes to do this right here. And after 30 minutes, I have numbers, and here lately we've been having winners. So that should have given you guys enough time to write these down. If you will, please like and subscribe, and thank you very much.